Magandang hapon, Pilipinas at buong mundo. Naitay kapuso. Pahiram po ng 20 minutes ng inyong hapon. Ako po si Boy and welcome to Fast Talk with Boy Abunda. Ang bisita ho natin ngayong hapon is Miss Universe 2023. Walang Philippines. Miss Universe 2023. Please welcome Michelle Marquez D. I-claim na natin.
Yes, we should, diba? Manifesting is so powerful.
It is. Manifesting while putting in a lot of hard work.
Yes, of course.
How are you?
I am over the moon.
No?
You know, it still feels surreal because right after Coronation Night, we started Media Week right away. So I still haven't gotten the time to just sit still and, you know, just accept everything that's happening. Like, I'm still, like, on the move 24/7, but I am just... I can't believe I pulled it off. I can't believe I am wearing the Philippine crown again.
Sit down,
Thank
Michelle.
you, thank you.
You know, I was wondering, while watching the streaming,
Yes.
okay, ano yung buhay backstage?
Oh
Take
my
me
gosh.
backstage when
Okay.
the pageant was about to start. How was it? How crazy was it?
Tito Boy, it was so crazy. Like, there were production people screaming like 5 minutes ago, girls were still dressing up, going back and forth from the glam room to the dressing room to the standby area. And I was just like, you know, because one of the things that actually, for lack of a better term, sabotaged my performance last year is I let that chaos get to my head. But this year, I was like, I am not going to be phased. I'm aware of the time. I'm aware when time the show starts. So I'm just going to remain composed, not let anything affect my energy right now. So I was just as calm as a feather.
Okay, you know, some people are saying, is she calm or is she pretending to be calm? Is she acting to be calm? You were really calm.
I was really calm.
Okay, the question is, backstage ba, kanya-kanya kayong ng makeup, a table, do you have a place for your clothes? I mean, how does it look out there?
So we had a dressing room for our changing area, and then 2 rooms down, we had our standby area with our personal items, and then our makeup room was like in a different side of the
But you shared
backstage.
artists, makeup
Yes,
artists.
so all of our personal glam teams were in one room.
All right.
So we were kind of like going from
So
place to place.
takbuhan to, tatakbo ka doon,
Yes,
takbo ka dito.
tatakbo. And then we
Wala
only
kayong
have-
assistants.
Wala, dapat wala. Pero we had sponsors naman, we had
But how
people
did you
helping
make sure
us.
na yung gamit mo, halimbawa, walang gagalaw? How did you make sure? No, I mean, really.
You just have to trust that, you know,
Trust each other.
nobody's gonna sabotage you. You don't have your personal assistants, but you have people there helping you change, helping you get ready. We also had the Jewel Mer team there, making sure that they would change our jewelry if we needed it.
Yeah,
And, you know,
okay.
it was definitely chaotic, but it's also part of the process, of
And
course.
this is the crown of
It
Jewel.
is, it is.
Direct,
So beautiful.
this is the real one, no?
Yes, not a replica.
Pangarap ko rin yan.
Ay, gusto mo koronahan ka.
Ibinigay. No, Michelle, take me to the backstage. Nung nagkaroon ng glitch, you know, from the 18, it was supposed to be 10, and then 5, and then the 10 were announced, and then there was another announcement na nagkaroon ng technical problems, and then the 18 will be doing the gown competition.
Yes, there was a whole...
Paano naapektuhan kayo ng mga girls?
Well, I can't speak on behalf of the other girls. I know
Yes.
a lot of the girls had mixed emotions. Syempre, the girls that didn't make the top 10 were relieved. Okay, there's another chance. Girls that did make the top 10, oh my gosh, ano na mangyayari? On my end, like I said earlier, I was as calm as a feather. I wouldn't let any of these technical difficulties affect me. I was in my own corner. I was just, you know, for some reason, it was like divine intervention.
Yes.
Somehow. Because before the show, I prayed. I was like, Lord, and I was here the last time I explained to you all of the struggles that I went through. I was like, Lord, I know that you made me go through all of this for this moment. Please give me the strength and the calmness to just consume the energy of the arena and make the most of this night.
Okay. Pag lumalabas ang isang contestant, nagsisigawan ng fans. Pag lumalabas ka, nagsisigawan ng supporters mo.
Yes.
May epekto yan sa inyo?
Of course.
Okay.
You know, my supporters make me happy. They're the
Right.
reason why I joined the pageant or considered joining the pageant years ago.
No, but I get that. But what I'm trying to say is, nakaka-apekto ba sa energy mo pag lumalabas and, you know, you hear all these people say, hey!
Oh naman.
It does,
For me,
no?
It does. But I've also learned how to block the noise kasi.
Kasi nga, I was gonna ask you, do you even hear people out there?
I hear the
Okay.
But really, it's like I focus on the light, and then I just let my training run its course. And then it's automatic, it's muscle memory. And then for some reason, my aura was at its best. My calmness was there.
Okay.
And I just enjoyed the night. I really had fun.
Let's go to the top 5. Announcement. Number 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. When the last girl, who was you, was
Yes,
told,
yes.
what was going through, ano yung iniisip mo? Could it be me? What if it's not me? Or you never doubted?
One, of course, I was so confident in myself that I knew that it had to be me. And then I was having this mental debate because I looked to my left and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many strong contenders to my left. There's so many strong contenders to my right. Anything could happen. What? And then I had this mental debate, okay, I just won Best in Evening Gown, that's one. But also, oh my gosh, there's strong contenders here also. Like, I never discredit any of the girls because
Yes.
they are so amazing. But of course, I just prayed once again. Like, I don't know, I think I was closing my eyes for most of the part. Just like praying and hoping that that destiny aligned with me and was with me. And then they called Makati and it just was...
Okay.
Oh my gosh, like, okay, makakahinga. On to the next round.
Let's go to the Q&A.
Yes.
The first question, yung first Q&A and the second Q&A were really meant for the top 5? Or was the first question really meant for the top 10?
No, I think they announced shortly before the competition that there was not going to be a casual interview anymore. Yeah.
Okay, a casual interview which was supposed to be done with the top 10.
Because if I remember correctly, we never rehearsed the casual interview segment. So, parang wala talaga.
Casual interview, Michelle,
It's usually for the top 10.
right.
Yes.
Usually when the contestant picks the contestants pick names of judges.
No.
Usually, that's not.
Usually it's just the host asking you a simple question,
okay,
like a casual personality question, like how are you feeling right now?
So it was a surprise sa dalawa ang tanong. Yung unang katanungan was about, the
Bridging
income.
the gap between the rich and
the
the
income
poor.
inequality, the gap between the rich and the poor. Happy ka? Sasagot mo?
I am so happy.
Ako din.
It's a product of hours and hours of training. If anything, I trained for Q&A the hardest. And little do people know, from 4 a.m. that day, I called my Q&A trainers. I was like, just throw questions at me. Throw questions at me until I have to go on stage.
Was that one of the questions?
Yes.
Wow.
If you see my Q&A notebook, you'll see all of the questions that the judges
Wala
asked.
yatang hindi
Not
na-cover.
exactly the
Yes.
same question, but I tackled on artificial intelligence. That's one of my businesses that I foster.
Okay.
And then I tackle on sex trafficking, of course, transgender, all of the major topics globally. We discuss. I had such an amazing Q&A team. Mama
Thank you
Elmo,
to you.
Mama Roger, Mama
Yes.
Nino, Mama Jules. They binugbog talaga nila ako.
So it was not something that surprised you. You knew
No.
something about it because your attack about education, tama.
Because
you nailed it there.
The hardest part about Q&A, Tito Boy, is not coming up with an answer. It's answering it in 30 seconds, as concise and as powerful and as heartful as possible.
You're right.
So my focus coming in there, they were like, Michelle, you are ready, but you just have to make sure that you are comfortable.
Listen,
Yes.
listen to the question. And the thing that I always talk about Q&A is that stop listening and stop trying to answer yung mga katanungan sa ibang candidates.
Yes, I didn't listen to it.
Because that just confuses. And then for the final question, again, you nailed it.
Thank you.
This had something to do with the slogan, the Philippine slogan, tourism slogan. And the question was, what is the best thing that we can offer to the world? And ang maganda dun sa kasagutan mo kasi nilatag mo muna what we have.
Yes.
Coming from, the beaches and the destinations, etc. And then you talked about us.
Of course. Again, that's all part of the training also.
Galing.
But also what really helped me with Q&A is, just like you said, I didn't listen to any of the answers of the girls. I actually was looking at the audience. I was doing an acting technique, actually, by
No,
Miss
because this one
Anna
naman nakaganon kayo di ba?
And what helped me there was the music that was playing.
What was it?
It was Love the Way You Lie by Eminem. It's one of my favorite songs. And I had this habit of kind of bobbing my head, and I was trying not to because it wasn't bagay with that moment. But it really did help me calm down. I made sure not to look at the immediate crowd in front of me so I didn't get distracted. distracted with any reaction that might have been.
Pero alam mong you nailed it.
But
I mean, when I was
soon-
watching, got it.
Yes,
Diba?
as soon as I heard the question, and because after the host asks you the question, you generally know what they're trying to ask
Yeah.
from you. So you can already start formulating your answer as soon as they ask it. So as soon as Sian asked that Department of Tour, as soon as binitawan niya, I was like, I got this. I got this.
Ganda, diba? You had a chance to talk to Arbony, Miss
Yes.
Universe 2022. Kumusta? What did you talk about?
She is so amazing.
She is.
She spoke to us girls, and then it was only then that I realized that she won. I mean, she won first runner-up 3 times before finally bagging the crown and bagging the whole universe crown also. And I totally related with her story, her resilience, and she inspires me so much. And I felt like I connected with her. And the advice that she gave me was really, it's all about resilience. You have to know what you're getting yourself into. You have to know the kind of sacrifices you have to make and the kind of queen that you want to embody. That's so important because, if you win, you're going to be the queen for a year.
Yeah.
And whoever you show to the universe, that's who your supporters are going to look up to. So it's really up to you what kind of mark you want to make in history.
Right, and you go back to your core. You go back to who you are.
And
You
your
go back
purpose
to,
and passion.
what you mean, your
Exactly.
purpose,
Yes.
etc. Nagkaroon ka ng pagkakataong ma-meet si Miss Anne,
No,
who came to the show. No,
unfortunately.
you did.
No.
She's a nice...
But you did.
Nice, yes, a very nice woman. Very nice woman. And again, congratulations mula sa amin lahat dito sa Fast Talk with Boy Abunda. And we're doing Fast Talk with Miss
Ito na
Universe
naman!
Philippines 2023, okay? With 2 minutes. And our time begins now. Michelle, snake walk, snake plant.
Snake walk.
Swimsuit, long gown.
Ooh, long gown.
Two-piece, tapis.
Tapis.
Makeup, no makeup.
No makeup.
Miss you or miss you too?
Miss you.
Beauty or power?
Power.
Sporty, pretty.
Sporty.
Your beauty icon.
Melanie Marquez.
Your #1 fan.
Melanie Marquez.
Your worst critic.
Melanie Marquez.
Namana mo kay Mimi.
S-walk.
Laging payo sa iyo ng mami mo.
Shine as your own woman.
Destiny or strategy?
Destiny.
Platform, Japorms.
Ay, Japorms?
Bohol, Baguio.
Makati.
Utah, Manila.
Manila.
Ranch life, city life.
City life.
1 to 10, how competitive are you?
100.
Oo o hindi, naapektuhan ka ba sa mga bashers?
Hindi.
Unang ginawa pag-uwi nung Sabado.
Ay, natulog.
Unang ginawa pagkagising ng Linggo.
Nag-makeup.
Leader or follower?
Leader.
Break the rule or change the rule?
Change the rules.
Traditional, experimental.
Experimental.
Inclusive, exclusive.
Inclusive.
Queen of
all the
Hearts or Queen of Pain?
way. Both. Oh my God. But Queen of Hearts, of course.
What makes a woman sexy?
Her heart.
What makes a woman strong?
Her heart.
Lights on, lights off.
Lights off.
Happiness or chocolates?
Ano nga ulit yun?
Happiness or
Happiness.
chocolates? Best time for happiness.
Pag stress na stress ka, same answer yun sa last time.
I am Michelle Marquez D and I am
Miss Universe 2023.
You know, as in any contest, there are people who agree and disagree
Yes.
with the choice of winners. May mga nagsasabi, Michelle, na, ay, Michelle D, nanalo naman ito. I am not empowering this opinion, but
Yes.
this is for discussion. Nanalo because one of his judges is the owner of GMA7. We're talking about our boss, Annette Gozon. At ang isa pa, kaibigan niya, kaibigan natin, he's a friend of mine, Sam Versosa, who is a boyfriend of Rian,
best
your
friend.
best friend. So, kaya nanalo si Michelle D. That's number 1. Number 2, ay, mas deserving si Baguio, mas deserving si Bohol, and a lot of things have been said.
Right.
Paano ito nakakaapekto sa iyo ngayon na suot-suot mo ang corona? Ang mga kasagutan po sa pagbabalik ng Fast Talk with Boy Abunda.